just wanna
Touchdown! And the kick is blocked! Appalachian State is stunned! And touchdown! Red Raiders with a second to go. They have it off to Johnson. Boise State has won the Tostitos. Who thought for the ball? She's got it.
Well, I think we all know what this is. The biggest game in terms of rivalries, arguably in all of college football at the FBS level. It's Ohio State versus Michigan. It is the game, and it is a big one. It is absolutely fucking big, as usual, every year. Welcome back to the Red 5478 YouTube channel. I am, of course, the man, the myth, the voice behind the fucking video, Red himself. And I'm going to start off by saying I'm a diehard Buckeye. Michigan fans watching, you guys asked for this, okay? Just a couple of things we're going to do differently for this. Number one, I'm a little bit sick, not because of the game I went to in West Lafayette last night. I went to the Purdue-Indiana game. That was a fuck ton of fun. Ross-Ade Stadium's a beautiful stadium, by the way. If you ever get a chance to go, definitely do it. Also, I was feeling under the weather before that game anyway. So you're going to hear me cough. You're going to hear me sniffle a little bit here and there. It's fine. I got some hot broth, got some water. We're going to power through this because it's the fucking game and it's the biggest event for the season for both Ohio State and Michigan. So let's kind of talk about things a little bit. And by the way, at any point in time, you guys want to have your comments highlighted on stream, make a donation. Any amount will do. I'm not going to set a cap on dollar amount. Here's where we're at currently in terms of what this game means. So for the Big Ten race, Ohio State must win this game to go to the Big Ten championship. They're probably already going to be in the playoffs regardless of if they win or lose. That's not important. They're trying to make the Big Ten championship. If they lose and Oregon wins their game against Washington later today, Oregon gets in. If Ohio State and Oregon loses, Michigan gets in the Big Ten title game. Indiana locked up their spot last night in a beatdown. I mean, I talk every week and make fucking jokes about how the beatings will continue until morale improves. Purdue got 56 laid on them by the goddamn Hoosiers. It was a slaughter. I saw it in person. It was like going to watch a public execution. Only the stadium that is Ross-Ade Stadium, home of the Boilermakers, was 60% Hoosier fans at minimum. There was probably more than that, honestly. So I know some people were like, "Oh, Iron Bowl's better." I'm not going to make the argument today because they're both great. From my perspective, my biased ass opinion, this one's better. But you're free to disagree. So, and we can talk about anything. We can talk about the game. We can talk about any other games. I know a lot happened yesterday. I was not in town. I was in West Lafayette for the Indiana game. And for some reason, T-fucking-Mobile just is trash when it comes to cell service when you get into a massive stadium. So, like, I had no service during the whole game. And then I found out towards the end that Texas A&M shat the bed again. Fucking hell, Aggies. My God. Battered Aggie syndrome lives. And I know Harvard Jail is called the game. I call that the game. It's the game for FCS and Ivy League. It's traditionally known as the game. This is also known as the game. They're in different divisions. They can both be the same thing. Okay. So feel free to ask questions in the comments. If you want to get your question highlighted on stream, make a donation. Any amount will do. I'm still trying to kind of catch up. We got a couple of new bells and whistles today. Only two new things for the stream. Number one, if someone gets hurt.
Oh, no. There's a man down.
And if Ohio State scores. We'll go for later. I'll pick that later. So there you go. No, I did not get the Michigan fight song. Fuck you. We're not doing that. All right. It's the Harvard versus Yale is definitely the original game. It was before Ohio State and Michigan became a real thing. I agree with that. That was also back in the day when Harvard and Yale would be able to take on Michigan and have competitive close matchups with them. So we're talking the early 1900s. Shout out to both Harvard and Yale, first Ivy League teams to play a postseason game in over half a century. So well done to them. I'm doing okay. Like I said, I'm under the weather. I've been dealing with a bit of a cold the last 3 days. It started kind of creeping up on me on Tuesday going into Wednesday. And then Wednesday night, I was like, fuck, I swear to God, if I lose my voice. And you know what? Yesterday, yeah, I didn't have a voice at all, honestly. If this cold had happened 2 days later, it would have been fucking rough to get through. But, we're moving past it. I should be fine to make the final week of chaos coming out here in a few days at the wrap of the season. There's a lot to talk about in terms of football. There's a lot going on. It's going to be a hell of a day. Yesterday was a hell of a day too. Let's kind of go over a few things that we saw yesterday. Michigan's about to take the field now. So my quick thoughts on Texas A&M versus Texas, if you guys want to have my 2 cents on that. I'm not surprised. I figured that A&M would blow it, primarily because there is a lot. A&M had a lot of good things going for them during the regular season, and they had some great wins. They beat Notre Dame at home, for example. But at times they kind of looked a little weird. There was a couple of close games, like against Mississippi State. They obviously had to come all the way back down, but over 27 points against South Carolina. Like, there was obviously moments during the season where you thought, you guys good? And then in reality, no, they were not good. Meanwhile, Texas, I had them dead to rights. I did not think that they were going to be a factor at all the final few weeks of the season after they lost their third game. Turns out they played spoiler A&M. Thanks to A&M losing to Texas, they are now out of the playoffs they're out of the SEC championship game, and Georgia clinched their spot in the SEC title game thanks to them beating Georgia Tech and A&M losing. Alabama and Ole Miss are the only 2 teams left that could make it in. And it's basically going to be determined today in the Iron Bowl. If Alabama wins, they're in. If they lose, Ole Miss is in. No, I have not heard more about Lane Kiffin. I have been trying to catch up on social media since last night. From what I understand, we're still kind of waiting to see what's going on there. I listened to a little bit of Josh Pate this morning, Pate State podcast, because I really wasn't sure, and I wasn't sure what to think if Texas is going to make it in. I don't think Texas makes it into the playoffs either way, simply because of the fact that they have 3 losses, and it includes a really bad loss against a really bad Florida team. They lost to Ohio State. They lost to fucking can't remember who else. Yeah, they got 3 top 10 wins. They got 3 wins in the top 25, which is, you're in the SEC, you're going to have that. I don't think Texas still gets in because there's 3 losses. They're probably going to let in a 2-loss Vanderbilt over a 3-loss Texas, I think, considering where they are in the rankings right now. So Texas will be on the edge, but it's going to be kind of one of those things. I agree with you guys. Like, 3 strikes, you're out. That's my honest to God opinion. If you lose 3 games, you should not be in the playoffs, simply put. I don't care what conference you play in. You can give me all the Paul Feinbaum talking bits you want. You lose 3 games? No. Fuck you. You're not getting in. Ugh. So Sean Shanley anime with the 2 Canadian. Thank you, sir. So, update on Pitt. Great question. There's going to be a ticker rolling at the bottom of the screen. Obviously, you guys can see on the scoreboard. If this is your first time, and I know we got a lot of people in the stream today for the first time. So, hello, this is the way I look like. Sorry to disappoint you. I got a ticker rolling at the bottom to kind of keep us up to date with scores going on around FBS. I will keep you guys in the loop on what's going on with Miami versus Pitt. I know how important that game is in terms of the ACC. Right now, Miami has the ball with just about 12, with under 12 to go in the first. A couple other games that, thank you again for the $2. I really appreciate it. A couple other games that went final yesterday that I do want to touch base on, as both teams have taken the field now and we don't have a ton of time left. In the American, North Texas, they beat the piss out of Temple. They claimed their spot in the American Championship game. So after the college football standings came out on Tuesday, a couple of things got changed up from what I had in my video earlier this week. Because of the way the college football playoffs are ranking teams, Navy is currently below Tulane and North Texas. So if Tulane wins today, they're in and Navy's out. Doesn't help that Navy's got one more game of the season still against Army in 2 weeks. So in terms of the American Championship, Tulane has to beat Charlotte, who's 1-10, probably going to win. Navy's probably out of the conference championship at this point. South Florida still does not have a shot to make it in at this point. They were effectively eliminated thanks to North Texas winning. Again, I'm a little bit under the weather. If you hear me cough or sniffle, I'm doing my best to limit it. Got some homemade bone broth to keep me kind of going here. And water. So that's the latest on the American. Let's go to the Mountain West because some shit really got fucked up in the Mountain West yesterday. So San Diego State lost in overtime. They were winning in to get into the Mountain West Championship. They lost in overtime. Everything fucking breaks down now. We will have at minimum a 3 or 4-way tie, regardless of what UNLV does against Nevada. Okay? So that means we are not going to know who is going to play in the Mountain West Championship game until Wyoming and Hawaii finish their game late tonight, early tomorrow morning. It's being played in Hawaii at 11 o'clock Eastern. So we're not going to know until Sunday, early Sunday morning probably, what the Mountain West Championship game is going to be. San Diego State lost in overtime in Mexico. Boise State beat Utah State by 1 fucking point after coming back from down. That was crazy to see when I got to look at the highlight this morning. $2 from Martin Phoenix. How do you think JMU fares in the ACC? 8-3, I think, honestly. They kind of have struggles against Wazoo. Thank you for the $2 Arctic. I think JMU could hold their own in the ACC, but it'll be tough. Kick us away. We're underway in the big house. Ohio State, Michigan. The game is on. Number 1, number 15. And Michigan's going to get the ball first. Sean Shanley with the 5 again. Thank you, sir. Pitt's ranked again. That means, according to Tree, Pitt is doomed. Yeah, honestly. If Pitt loses and Miami wins, Miami still needs Virginia and SMU to lose, which is probably not going to happen. I mean, let's just be real here. Virginia Tech's probably not going to beat Virginia. SMU is not going to lose to Cal. Cal just fired their head coach. So I think it's still dead in the water for Miami, but somehow they could still bullshit their way in. All right. We're on now. Game's on. 1st and 10. Underwood's going to hand the ball off. He's going to run to the left side. He's out to the 35-40. No, 45-50. 45 at the 39-yard line. Are you fucking kidding me? Marshall on the run for Michigan. God fucking damn it. Already, here we go. This is going to be Ohio State's toughest opponent they've played all year. I won't bullshit it. Illinois coming into this game was the hardest opponent we've faced. So this is going to be hard. Yeah, it was when I was coming back from West Lafayette from the Purdue game this morning, because I didn't get back to my hotel until 1 in the morning after the game. It was snowing in West Lafayette. I had to outrun the snowstorm that was coming in. So it might snow again in Ann Arbor. Underwood back to pass, throws over the middle. It's caught again by Marshall. And he's going to be down at about the 29. That's enough for a first down again for Michigan. Here we go, right? Here we go. Patricia, get your shit together on defense now, bud. We ain't got time to be pulling this crap against the boys in blue. The kids are watching in the other room. They're saying, go red, go red. Not me, the team. Snap, Underwood hands it off again, and this time Marshall is met at the line of scrimmage, maybe a yard on the carry, second down coming up. 2 yards, it looks like. I'm not surprised Arkansas is trying to poach South Florida's head coach. I'm really not. I would be trying to take Golish if I was in any other program looking for a coach right now. That's a given. And I don't think it's a try. I think they're actually going to end up getting him. All right, so 2nd and 9 from the 27-yard line. Snap. Underwood, he's going to take it up the gut, and he's going to be brought down near the line of scrimmage again. 3rd down coming up. I really hope Ohio State wins today. They haven't beaten Michigan since before the pandemic. Michigan going up tempo here. Referees are willing to play dead. Looks like it's a timeout. Ohio State. Okay. Ohio State calls a timeout. They need to slow everything down, apparently. Don't know why, but there you go. All right, so in another fun twist, we're in commercial right now. Here's a fun twist. I'm just now seeing this tweet from Brett McMurphy. 75 teams are bowl eligible for 82 bowl spots. 12, 5, and 6 teams are still trying to get eligible. Obviously, not all of them can lose and still go bowl and still miss bowl season. That'll be interesting. Thoughts on Texas A&M's seeding for the playoffs after losing to TU? Yeah, so I think that A&M is going to wind up going into a spot similar to what Ohio State had last year, somewhere between 5 and 8. I don't think they're going to drop them out of they're going to get a home playoff game. I think at minimum they're going to get a home playoff game. It's just going to depend on who they end up playing at that point. I mean, the loss to Texas is just brutal. I don't care who you are. I don't care what era of the football we're in right now. That's a fucking brutal loss. All right. Oh, God. Fight on? Yeah, well. Y'all should have beat Oregon last week. Would have made this weekend fun. Why are we calling timeouts? Probably because slow down the tempo. Maybe he saw something he didn't like on defense. He wanted to stop everything. Fun, yeah, I saw that too. Fun fact, USC and Michigan are fiercely fighting off the Big Ten's attempts to get the private equity money coming into the conference. I don't honestly know how to feel about it. I know what the old saying is, money talks, bullshit walks, but I don't know if putting private equity money into the conference is a great idea. I mean, if you get outside businesses that are not college football fans that are strictly looking at it as a business, it's a different story. All right, 3rd and 8. We're back from commercial now. Let's see what happens here. 3rd and 8. Underwood back to pass, rolls to his right, throws, dropped, incomplete, 4th down. Michigan's going to line up, kick a field goal. No, I don't want TKO to get bit with the Big Ten. Otherwise, you're never going to see 100,000 seat stadiums again. My fear is that if a private equity business like TKO or somebody tries to get into bed with the Big Ten, it's going to increase ticket prices, which will decrease attendance, which will fucking make everything worse for college football fans. I want to go to the Big Ten championship game next week, but tickets jumped from $300 to $400 a piece. I can't do that. That's way too much money. From 45 yards out, Michigan lines up to kick the field goal. Snap good, hold down. It is on the way, and it's good. Fuck. Oh, there you go. John Shaley with the 2 Canadian again. Thank you for the donations, man. I appreciate it. Ohio versus the Michigan Frogs. Everybody do the rag. Thank you, Sean. I appreciate all your donations this morning, man. Or this afternoon now. Let's talk a little bit about what else is going on around college football right now. So I hit on all the big points from the games yesterday. But let's kind of go over what the other top games are right now. So a couple other games that have big implications for the rest of the playoff picture. Texas Tech facing West Virginia right now. They're up 7-0. If they win, they're in the Big 12 championship. Probably clinch a playoff spot as well. I mean, they are number 5, so they're probably going to be at number 4 next week should they win this game. Texas A&M dropping the ball. What else do we have going on here? It's the only other game right now with any sort of playoff implication. Oh, Miami Pitt still 0-0 early in the first. What else? BYU and Central Florida kickoff at 1. BYU wins. They're in. Let's see. Western Kentucky and Jacksonville State play at 2 o'clock on ESPN+. Winner of that game will host and go to the Conference USA Championship. Yeah. Big game, but stuck on ESPN+. Damn shame. So I have found out today, apparently, that the game I found out 2 days ago that the game between Boston College and Syracuse could have implications for Georgia Tech should they wind up in a scenario where they can make the championship game. I know, right? Tiebreakers are fun. Prices are literally fucking nuts. Red, have a slice of ginger root soaked in 100 proof whiskey. Yeah, that'll help. That'll help me a fuck ton. No, I'm actually a little bit of a chef myself. I made homemade bone broth for certain things like cooking good dinners and also when one is sick. So I will make it. Oh, Nerd Stop for the 10. Appreciate you, bud. Another year, another loss to the Mutts. I'm so fucking sick of it. It isn't shocking that when the key coaching rumors come true, that we lose 3 out of 4. I just hope we can retain coaching and players. Go Jackets. Nerd, I'm going to be honest with you, man. That was probably your window. That was probably Georgia Tech's window, and that's about as much as you could do. I wouldn't be ashamed of the performance. You guys had nothing to be ashamed of, quite honestly. You played as well as you could. But 2 things doomed you guys for Georgia Tech. Your defense doomed you way too many times during the season. And the fact that Haynes King was really your only weapon on offense also doomed you. One-trick ponies do not, I repeat, do not win championships. You guys went 9-3. It's a great season in terms of what you guys had coming off of that. Your defense stepped up and did well against Georgia, but obviously your offense just could not come along. So I'm sorry. I was really hoping for the Jackets to cause some chaos, and they didn't. So Michigan kicks the ball off. We're back underway here. They are going to fair catch it inside the 5. I know I mentioned this earlier about the SEC title game, Tajvir, but so here's what happened. With A&M's loss last night, they're out of the SEC championship entirely. There's no way they can make it in now. Georgia, since they won against Georgia Tech and they had the conference record they had, they are now automatically in the SEC championship game. So they are going back to Atlanta next week to play for the SEC crown. Ole Miss won yesterday. So the only other game with any significance left in the SEC is Alabama Auburn, the Iron Bowl. Should Alabama win, they're going to the SEC title game. Should Alabama lose, Ole Miss plays Georgia. So there you go. First 10 for the Buckeyes at the 25. Back to pass. Throws it deep. He's got a man with a step. Through the hands. Incomplete. That was intended for Tate, and he could not hold on to it. He had like maybe half a step on the defender, but Stayan just could not get it quite there. All right, here we go. 2nd and 10 for Ohio State. Michigan needs to get something going here. Ohio State needs to get something going here. Saying back to pass. Throws it to his left. No. Are you fucking kidding me? Intercepted by Michigan. Intercepted by Michigan. Are you fucking serious?
You want this ball? You want to take it from me. Take it from me, baby. It's mine.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and make a quick announcement, by the way. No spoilers in the chat. I understand that some of you guys are probably ahead of me. Some of you guys are probably far behind me. I have one rule. Do not spoil any of the plays before I say it, please, because other people are listening and watching the chat. I don't want them to spoil it. So if you can please, all good. Don't worry about it. If you've been doing it accidentally, it's fine. I get it. Big game, but so let me call it. That way everything is normal. Fucking shit. Phoenix with the $2. Ohio State's finally not playing a cupcake. Congrats. Yeah. Okay. 1st and 10. Thank you for the $2, man. I appreciate it. Hand off to Marshall. No. Underwood's going to roll it out to the outside and gain about 8 yards on the carry there. Fuck. Once again, it is a slow start for the Ohio State offense. We have a bad habit of doing this. A very bad habit of doing this. Ohio State really is not good at getting off to a fast start unless they're playing teams that are just totally terrible, which Michigan isn't. I hate them, but I'll give them credit. They're not bad. Underwood hands it off to Marshall. Marshall goes to the left side. He's going to get the first down. He cuts up 20, 15, cuts up again inside the 10. Are you fucking serious? Oh, God, no. Please don't do this to me, guys. Come on. Howdy, Liam. Oh. I don't feel too good about this now. Are you fucking kidding me? First and 10 from the 11. Underwood takes it to the left side, and he'll get run out of bounds at about the 9. We need to like, this is not the first time we've played a mobile quarterback this year, I don't think, right? Underwood's a dual threat quarterback. He's not the first one we faced. 2nd and 8 from the 9. Snap. Underwood hands it off up the middle. Maybe 2 yards on the carry. 3rd down coming up. Jordan Marshall looks like he's hurt. Jordan Marshall is coming off the field, grasping his arm. I don't know how serious it is, but
oh no, there's a man down.
Not good for Michigan. Potentially it's evolving into action. And it's going to be 4th down coming up, I think, for them. All right, so Michigan is forced to kick another field goal. A little bit shorter than the last one. If there's any grace to this, is that we've held them to field goals. It's up and it's good. Oh. All right, give me 1 second here. I gotta clear my nose. Yep, this is gonna be one of those fucking streams, isn't it? God damn it. God fucking damn it. Ugh. All right, so no, I would not consider Ryan Day to be a John Cooper because Ryan Day at least won a national title with Ohio State. He's won some big bowl games with them too. Like, it's not like he always loses big time games. So yes, please again, don't spoil in chat. If you can hold yourself, please. I know my scoreboard is a little bit ahead of me as well. I know that I'm a little bit behind some of y'all. I'm completely beholden to whatever whatever is going on with my TV and YouTube TV and all that shit. So, yeah. This is not good. This is not fucking. I'm not having fun now. I ain't having fun no more. I was having fun at the start. Now I'm not. Yes, the game is on Fox. Just said I'm saying it's Heisman moment. I don't know. I hope so. Although I don't think Sain's going to win the Heisman. Heisman's pretty up in the air, honestly. Okay. Oh, 6 points. Largest deficit Ohio State has had all season is 6 points. Believe that. That's fucking insane. I'm sure some of you all are having a lot of fun right now. I ain't. I have faith, but I also have seen how this show goes before. You think winning the Florida State-Florida game the goddamn irrelevant as the Doak Burns finale? Give me Florida because memes. Give me Florida because Florida State's dumb enough to retain Norvell. A lot of game left, but we need to get off to a faster start than this. We need to get a score on this drive, a field goal, a touchdown, something. We need to do something on this drive. All right, let's see what Sayan does here. 1st and 10 for Ohio State. Snap. Sayan hands the ball off at the middle. They're going to get a good chunk on that one, maybe 5 or 6 yards. Stopped at about the 30. 2nd down coming up. See what happens here now. 2nd and 5 for the Ohio State offense. Jeremiah Smith and Carnell Tate back from injury today, so we got the full squad out there. Timeout. Timeout, Michigan. Okay. Slow. This is a slow fucking start. Yeah, Indiana beat Purdue in a slaughter. It was an absolute fucking dumpstering. I saw it in person. Not pretty to see. Indiana team is fucking serious, man. And Indiana team is lethal. Absolutely lethal. I don't want to face them. I'll tell you that right now. I don't want to face Indiana. They're fucking insane. And before you're like, oh, who did they beat? They beat Oregon. Number 6 team in the nation. They beat Oregon. Just saying. Pretty fucking good. Second and 5 for the Buckeyes. Ball is on the 30. On their own 30. Snap. Hand the ball off. And it's gained about 3 on the carry. 3rd and 2 coming up. Guys, I'm not gonna bullshit with you. I'm nervous for this one. I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen. It's gonna take a lot for me to start feeling good about this because I don't feel good right now. It feels like the same old shit. All right, single back formation, 3rd down. Fake the handoff. Sam rolls to his right, throws, caught by the tight end. It's gonna be a 1st down for the Buckeyes up to about the 37-yard line. The backup tight end with the catch there. Needed that. All right, Will Kekmerick was the tight end that caught the ball. Snap, Sand, fakes the handoff, back to pass. Still looks, throws it off to his left side. It's going to be caught after the 50, 45, 40, and down at about the 39-yard line. That was Bo Jackson with the catch. Liam Loftus with the $2. Thank you, Liam. If Michigan wins, they're in the dance, right? Not necessarily. That's up to the committee. I would think that they could be in the dance if they beat number 1 Ohio State. Maybe like last one in or first one out at most. All right. Bo Jackson with a great play there. We got some, and he was yelling with the Michigan player at the end of the play there. 1st and 10. Sand, snap, hands it off to Bo. Bo goes to his right. Dobbs goes again to his right. Still going after the 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Out of bounds at the 4. Let's fucking go. That's what we need. And the Ohio State offense is alive. Bo Jackson with a nice little stutter step. Gets a good block to the right side. And nothing but clear open grass ahead of him. Just barely got run down by the safety. Just feed Bo. Just keep feeding Bo. 1st and goal, Ohio State. Bo's got over 800 yards on the season rushing. Snap, Sand. They're going to throw the ball. Throws to his left side. It's a corner route to Smith. Incomplete. Tried to throw a fade to the sideline for Jeremiah Smith. Could not bring it in. Too high. Well-placed throw, just a tad high. Hussein just brought that ball down just a little bit. Little bit. It would have been better. All right, we got to have this score. Second and goal from the 3. Goal line set. Man in motion. Snap. Sand. Hands the ball up in the middle. Met the line of scrimmage. Actually loses 2 yards on the carry. Third and goal coming up from the 5. Fuck me. God damn, got a lot of people in the fucking chat. Thank you guys so much for being here. Again, if you want to get your comment highlighted on stream, drop it in here. Make a donation. Any amount will do. Thank you guys all for being here. Really appreciate it. Almost 100 people watching with me live. Most that we've had all season. So, hang on a second. We got a flag down. Oh, shit. Oh, a Michigan player got chippy with a ref. Unsportsmanlike conduct, number 1 for the Michigan defense. That's half the distance to the goal. First down. He did that against a fucking official. What an idiot. You dumb fuck. Jay-Sean Barham was the offender there. Why in the fuck are you getting chippy with the goddamn referees? That makes no goddamn sense. Absolutely zero. Have some fucking, you know what? Get yourself thrown out. I'm fine with it. I mean, come on, man. You can't touch the zebras. Everybody knows that rule. First and goal from the 2-yard line. Snap. Hands it off at the middle. Oh, it's a pile of bodies, but he's going to be down at the 1. Second and goal coming up. Jesus Christ, we got nearly 100 people in here. Logical, you're fucked. It's celebration 10th birthday of my channel. I'm doing 8 streams in 7 days. You are insane. I could barely do 1 a week. Maybe I could barely do 3 a week with Squid and my own shit. Snap, saying, hand off at the middle. Is he in? Is he in? No. Half-yard line. They say it's the half-yard line. Third down. Third and goal. 3rd and inches from goal. Jesus Christ. Uh-oh. I mean, that was a hell of a stop, and we got a man down.
Oh, no. There's a man down.
Injury for Michigan, so quick little TV timeout forthcoming, I believe. Not sure who's hurt, but somebody's hurt. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. That is,
Oh, no. There's a man down.
That's not good. I'm not going to bullshit you. That looked ugly. That's ugly. I don't like Michigan, but I don't want to see a player get hurt like that. Fucking brutal. Yeah, he's screwed. Jesus, you hate to see it, but it's the price we pay to play the game, you know. Yeah, his leg was bent backwards in the wrong direction. I'll say that. His leg went the opposite direction it's supposed to go. So yeah, not good. You don't want that to happen. Absolutely not. You don't want that to happen at all. Fuck. I would say Joe Theismann. I think it looked like it was his knee. He probably fucked his knee up, but yeah, his leg did not bend the way it was supposed to. It bent the wrong way. That's the best I can describe it. It went the wrong way. let me take a look and see what else we got going on around college football right now while we wait for the injury to fix itself. So, again, this is the biggest game being. This is one of 3 games being played right now that are fairly big, important. Texas Tech, they're in the driver's seat right now. They're beating up West Virginia pretty well, 21-0 end of the first there. They win. They're in the Big 12 title game. Louisville, Louisville's beating Kentucky 10-0, but that's got nothing to do with anything. Miami is up 3-0 on Pitt end of the first. And Miami needs to win to stay alive for the ACC championship race. Pitt needs to win and either Virginia or SMU lose to stay alive for the ACC championship. Stream the Succo Bowl. I would, man, but I only got the energy to watch this one game, and then I am going to collapse on my couch, watch the rest of the day go by, and try to keep up with it and get Week 14 chaos written up tonight so I can start actively working on it tomorrow. I got a lot of fucking work ahead of me. Spoiler alert, the final recap of the regular season, every single game is going to get mentioned at least once. As a grand finale, every single game is going to get mentioned at least once. So everybody's going to get it. Everybody's going to fucking get it this week. Everybody that loses is going to get it, I should say. That's my insanity. Insane in the membrane. That's for sure. 3rd and goal for the Buckeyes on the half-yard line from 6 inches out. Sneak the ball up the middle. You got to be fucking kidding me. Did you not get it? They're saying no. Oh, God. 4th and an inch. Saying just could not get the ball across the line. That is stop clear as day. Wait, what? Oh, my God. Touchdown, Ohio State. The officials called it late.
Yeah, everyone come back. Woo! Who can stop me? Tell me. Who can stop me? What? Yeah! Woo!
Wow. It's going to come back. Oh, boy. Yeah, they're going to probably call that one back. I won't bullshit you guys. I'm not that big of a diehard fanboy to say, oh, no, it's a touchdown. No, it's not. So if you're Ohio State and it's 4th and half a yard to the end zone, what do you do? Do you take the points or do you try to be aggressive? If I had to guess, he might just be a fucking idiot and not to be aggressive. So it's going to be a stop. They're going to overturn the touchdown. It's not a touchdown. Okay, I'm going to do something real quick here. We're going to go for it, aren't we? Are you fucking kidding me right now? We're going to go for it. 4th and goal from the half-yard line. Why are we not taking the points, Ryan Day? It's better work, you piece of shit. Snap. Handoff up the middle. Nope. Fakes to the toss. Throw to the end zone. They're blowing it dead. They're blowing the play dead. No play. No play. We got a flag. False start on Ohio State. Are you fucking kidding me? Now you got to kick the field goal. It's snowing in Michigan, by the way. Fuck. God fucking damn it. Should have just taken the points to begin with, honestly. Fuck. Just shooting ourselves in the damn foot again. Just get this one through at least. God damn it. Snap, hold, bob it a little bit, but it's up and just barely through. Got lucky as shit. He nearly missed it. So and obviously, I want everybody to enjoy it, but do not call out plays before I commentate them. A lot of guys are watching this live alongside with me. I don't want them to have their shit spoiled. So I'm just going to go ahead and do this. No one's going to get banned, but if you do call out and you keep spoiling after you've been asked to stop, we will start handing out mutes. I don't want to do that. Please don't make me do that. I want everybody to have fun and enjoy it. But again, I just don't want anybody to get spoiled. That's all. I want everybody to enjoy the game. I'm going to pin that comment at the top so everybody knows it. And that's it. That's the last time I'm going to bring it up. So I know we got almost 100 people in here. We have more people watching this stream right now than we ever have at any point in time in any other live stream ever. So I appreciate you guys and being here and all your support. But just don't spoil the plays. Let me call the game and tell you what's going on and tell the story. And you guys react. Oh, no's and shit are fine. Just don't be like, Ohio State did this. Michigan did that. You can react. Like, oh, fuck, I know what happened. Just don't say what happened. That's okay. Run up to the left side. It's going to be 2nd and 5 coming up here. I mean, if you're a fan and you're just here to watch me mauled and cope and see, then you're going to enjoy that, I'm sure. Happy birthday to your cousin, Grange. 2nd and 5 from the 30 for Michigan. Snap. Underwood back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. Steps up again. He's going to be brought down. That's a sack. First one of the game for the Buckeyes. And he's going to be brought down behind the line.
This ain't no ballet, motherfucker. This is for real. Come on.
Add a holding penalty onto that for Michigan. It's going to back them up 10 yards. Repeat 2nd down. Oh, God. It's fucking cold in here. Jeez. So 2nd and 15 coming up for the Wolverines. I really do wonder what it's going to take to win this game. Honestly, God, I really do wonder what's going to happen. What are we going to need to do? Wait a minute. Goddamn it. What? 3rd and 5? I guess they didn't take the penalty. Okay. 3rd and 5, not 2nd and 15. 3rd and 5. They declined the penalty. Don't know why. I guess they want to force 4th down. Snap, Underwood, back to pass. Still look. Rush out of the pocket. And he's going to be brought down at the 30. Brought down at the 30-yard line. 4th down, Michigan. They're going to have to punt. Oh, boy. Again, I'm fighting through an illness, so I'm sorry if I sound a little sniffly or gravelly. Forgive me. I mean, hey, forces a 4th down, so hey, good call by Day, I guess, on that one. But geez, that's a little bit risky. So 4th and 5, Ohio State gets the ball on the punt. It's coming up as long as they don't do anything stupid. Punt is away clean. And it'll be caught at the 22. It will be returned out to the 30, 35, down to 36. 1st and 10 coming up. Yeah, I think this bullshit with the illness, it should be past me by tomorrow, I think. I should be good to do voiceovers tomorrow and kind of make it through. Yeah, let's talk FCS for a second. Yeah, let's take a look at the FCS. So, real quick. FCS playoff for those that are concerned. Yale is currently losing to Youngstown State 21-0. Harvard is getting their shit kicked in by Villanova 17-0. Rhode Island beating the shit out of Connecticut. That's 1st round of the FCS. Best returner for Ohio State ever, 10-gate junior? Oh, absolutely. By far. 1st and 10 from the 37. Saying throws it off to Smith. Smith's going to be caught catching it, but until he gets 2 yards. Little dump route to Jeremiah Smith. His first catch of the game. What needs to happen for the ACC to tie? There is no option for ties. Like, if it ties up, there'll be tie breakers, and there's multiple tie breakers to determine who's going to be making it in. Happy birthday to Jeremiah Smith. By the way, he turned 20 years old. Happy birthday to number 4. Ivy League just joined the D2 playoffs. Yeah, no shit. All right, 2nd and 9. Snap. Saying hands it off to Bo Jackson. He's going to get a couple on the play, but it's going to be 3rd and medium coming up here. Looks like they're saying 3rd and 7. Yeah, I'm not surprised to see the Ivy League's getting their shit wrecked right now. They're not a great conference. Like, it's good to see that they're finally playing postseason ball again, but they're not that good at all. Harvard went 9-1. Cool, I guess. I don't know what else to say there. 3rd and 7. From the 40-yard line, 3rd and 7. Saying back to pass, throws over the middle. It's going to be caught by Carnell Tate. And that should be a 1st down. He's going to be brought down at roughly the 48-yard line. So that's an Ohio State 1st down. The drive continues. I wonder what happens from here. See if they can keep up this momentum. I mean, Sayin had a rough first drive. Obviously, he threw the pick right away. Starting to kind of get his feet under him a little bit, so that's good. $40 catches on the season for Carnell Tate. I don't think they're related. I don't think Andrew Tate and Carnell Tate are related. Jackson runs it to the left side, past the 50, but that's about it. Gets down about midfield. 2nd down. And that's going to be the end of the 1st quarter. 6-3 Michigan right now. Former Big Ten quarterback Max Brosmer is going to make his first NFL start tomorrow in Minnesota. Dear Lord, what happened? Is Ohio State going to get a snap off in time? Nope. Not quite. End of the 1st. So there you go. End of 1. 6-3. Michigan currently leads, but it's anybody's game. McCarthy's injured again. Oh, boy. So I think this week's absolute cinema, or now we've seen better weeks. Let's to be determined. I think the loss from A&M to Texas last night, that drove it into cinema, I think. San Diego State losing in overtime, that's going to be cinema. I mean, I'm going to be talking about every single fucking game at some point. in my next video to finish the season. So, like, I'm going to be a busy boy trying to figure this shit out. I would say it's definitely going to devolve into cinema. That's for sure. Oh, God. Excuse me 1 second, guys. I got to clear my nose. Can the Bucks turn it around in the second quarter? Let's find out. Red or Portnoy? Fuck David Portnoy, honestly. He just comes off to me as a fucking ass. I don't even care if he's a Michigan fan or not. It just seems like an asshole to me. I'm not big into guys that are like those real big jockey bro types. And I'm sure I don't think he's a bad guy. I mean, don't get me wrong. I just don't think he's somebody I would fucking give a shit about. Quite frankly, I'm guys that are all like, like a David Portnoy type kind of jockey in that way. I never jived well. I know it's ironic to hear that from a former college football player, but I mean, dude, I hung out with band geeks more than I hung out with the jocks. Just saying. In high school, you found me at the emo and band geeks table more than the other popular kids in the jocks. Here's an idea: whenever Rice loses a game and you have them in the fastest 3 minutes, just play the Uncle Roger "Hey-ya" sound effect, and whenever they win, play this "Hey-yo." I don't know, dude. That would be funny. It's not a bad idea. Although I do love whenever Rice wins saying that the other team lost to food. It's funny. What would I do if Ohio State lost to Michigan? Well, I guess we'll find out if that happens. I don't know. Prediction for the Iron Bowl? I think Alabama is going to win that one, but I'm not 100%. Again, if you want to get your questions or comments put on screen, make a donation, any amount will do. I think Alabama's going to win. Honestly, they did trip up a couple weeks back, but I don't see them tripping up again. I would love for the old Auburn at night bullshit to happen, because that would be funny to see Alabama miss the playoffs 2 years in a row, but I don't think that's going to happen. I'm just being real. But we'll see. We'll see later tonight. 2nd and 7 from midfield, Ohio State's ball. See what happens here. Snap, hands the ball off. It's Bo Jackson. He only gets half a yard. Jesus Christ. 3rd and 6 coming up at best. And like I said earlier, it is snowing in Michigan, but it's like flurries. It's not like coming down hard. It's not going to be white. It's not turning white on the field. Saying back to pass. Throws it to his right. It's going to be caught by Tate. He's out to the 40-yard line. That's a first down for the Buckeyes. It's a big play for the Buckeyes right there. First down. The drive continues. I know what I'm doing tonight. Regardless of if we win or lose, I'm getting some goddamn egg drop soup from the local Chinese joint here in town where I live. And it's hey, quick tip. If you're ever not sure if a Chinese place is good, go in, see if they have like 5 booths and it's kind of dingy. You know it's good shit. First 10 from the 40. Saying back to pass, looks to throw, still looking. He'll throw it to his left side. It's going to be caught by the tight end, out of bounds at about the 35-yard line. 2nd down coming up. Yeah, it's cold as shit up there. I went to the Purdue game last night. It was like 20 degrees when I got back to my car. It was fucking freezing. And I had a t-shirt, a long sleeve shirt, a hoodie, a jersey on me. And then I was wearing jeans and thick socks, gloves, a hat. And I was freezing. It was fucking cold. I would have had to wear like Carhartts to stay warm. 2nd and 5, hand off to Bo Jackson. He'll get to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down coming up. Finish for 5. Thank you, sir. We're currently doing a spell to reincarnate 22-year-old version of Chris Davis on the 50-yard line at Georgian Hair. Oh, my God. Still one. I laughed. I remember watching that live when the kick 6 happened. Oh, my God. I laughed so damn hard. 3rd and 5 for Ohio State for the 35. Thank you again for the money, man. The donation. I appreciate it, Phoenix. For the 35. Saying, calling another audible. 2 in a row. Make up your mind, kid. Gotta go. Sear snap. Saying, hands the ball off to Bo Jackson. And fucking shit. 3 runs in a row. Are you goddamn serious? That was your audible? Run the ball? Oh, fuck. I would love to visit every single FBS stadium, but that would take me literally an entire 2 years to do. 4th and 5. I think we're going to go for it because we're kind of in no man's land. Too close to punt, too far for a field goal. We're on the 35-yard line, so I'm okay with taking the risk here. 4th and 5, snap, Sam, back to pass, still looking, throws it to his right. He's going deep. He's got Smith. Smith there. Touchdown. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Jeremiah Smith gets a step, and it's a touchdown for Ohio State.
Yeah, everyone come back. Woo! Who can stop me? Tell me. Who can stop me? What? Yeah. Woo!
Woo! Wait. Oh, no. Oh, no. No. He's bobbling the ball. He's bobbling the ball. Are you shitting me right now? He's holding the ball to his chest and it bounces. It's bobbling. And he didn't get control before going out of bounds. That's a touchback. If he doesn't have control of the ball when he goes into the end zone and it goes out of bounds, that's a touchback. Michigan's football. You have got to be shitting me. Oh, God. That foot is on the white, too. He gets hit as he's going into the end zone, and he's losing his balance, and he loses control, and he bobbled the ball. Just barely, but it's still a bobble. That's a touchback. That's not a touchdown. It's a touchback. It's going to be a fumble out of the end zone for a touchback. That is they're going to uphold the call on the field. Oh, we got saved. I thought that was going to be called a touchback. I genuinely did. Got lucky. I won't bullshit it. I got lucky there. Wow. So literally by inches, and by the skin of our teeth, we get our first touchdown of the game, and the extra point's good. So 10-6 is the score now. But all right. They have to stick with the call on the field, I guess. Jesus Christ. This is how I feel right now. We're approaching stupid. Some fucky's going to happen. I swear, something fucky is going to happen in this game. I just don't know for who. Like that was dumb. I don't know if we're already there yet. Oh, God. Hey, once again, thank you, everybody, for being here for this stream. I really appreciate it. Appreciate you guys' support. Largest crowd for a live stream all season. Really is something to see. So I wanted to say thank you very much for all your support. Yeah. Give me 1 second, guys. All right. Excuse me. Actually, I'm going to clear my nose 1 second. Yeah, again, I'm trying to fight off illness. I'm currently dealing with a little bit of a cold, so if I sound a little rough, it's because I feel a little bit rough. Doesn't help that my room is cold as a fucking icicle either, but what are you going to do, you know? All right, kick us away. We're back from commercial, and actually sitting out in the freezing cold in Lafayette, it actually helped me out a little bit because being out and about and moving all of that bunch, it actually helped me out a little bit, just getting my body moving and forcing my body to work overtime. I don't recommend it for everybody, but that's what I thought. You know what I mean? So it is the season. My daughter actually just got over an upper respiratory infection herself. So like I was gonna get hit with something. You know, so it's all part of the game, but it is what it is. So 1st and 10 for Michigan now on the 16-yard line. Snap, Underwood hands the ball off to Marshall, who's going to get out 2 yards at most. It's going to be 2nd and 8 coming up. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it was a bad thing for me to go and sit in the cold weather at Ross-Ade Stadium. I think it honestly helped me out a little bit there because it kept me moving. So, I mean, that's that. It was a great experience. It was a really, really fun experience. I really enjoyed it. The Purdue fans were fun. They were fun to interact with. They were very classy people. The environment at Ross-Ade at night is something else. It doesn't matter if they're 2-10 or 10-2. Purdue Stadium, Ross-Ade Stadium at night is fucking electric. And I had great seats too. You'll see some of the clips from the game in the this week's season finale of Chaos. How big is that drum? Oh, that fucker's huge. That fucker, I don't know if it's the world's biggest drum, but it's fucking huge, all right. You had 5 guys pushing it, goddammit. Underwood back to pass. He's going to throw it deep. He overthrows his target, and the referee's going to call pass interference. Are you shitting me? It was uncatchable. That ball was literally 20 feet above his head. That is ridiculous. Are you fucking serious? I don't know if it's bigger than the drum of DRK. That's why I was like, I'm not sure if it's the world's biggest drum, but they beat the shit out of it, that's for sure. First and 10 for the Buckeyes. From the 37. I'm sorry, for Michigan, I should say. It's Michigan's ball for the 37. Snap, hand off to Marshall. Marshall's going to take it up the middle. He'll be down about the 43, second down coming up here. Got fucking shit. The Pac-12 championship game on today. Wazoo and Oregon State. Dear God. All right, so 2nd and 5 for Michigan from the 42. Underwood hands the ball up at the middle, and he's out to the 45, 50, 45, down to the 40, inside the 37-yard line is Michigan. Marshall on the carry there. Oh, boy. That's not good. I mean, that was just great blocking on the offensive line. Fullback came down, got himself a good block on the end, and it was over. Blew open a hole the size of a fucking car. What are you going to do? First and 10 from the 36. Underwood hands it off to Marshall. Marshall is going to get stopped at about the 35. Second down coming up. Let's see here. 2nd and 8 from the 40, the 34, almost like the 34 and a half. Hand off to Marshall again. He'll get about 3 yards and get laid into by 3 Buckeyes, meeting him there, including Caleb Downs. 3rd down. Ugh. Michigan's driving. They're driving. Third and 6, snap. Underwood back to pass, throws it off to his left. It's going to be caught. That should be enough for a first down at about the 25, 26-yard line. So they'll mark him at the 26 and give him the first. He just barely got there, but he's there. Snap. Underwood hands the ball off to Marshall. He's going to get a yard at most. Second down. Shit. I'm hanging in there. For the 25, 2nd and 9 for the Wolverines. Got a pretty good drive going. 8 plays, 59 yards. Snap, Underwood, hands off to Marshall. He's met in the backfield, still looking for an escape, but he's going to get brought down behind the line at the 30. Going to be 3rd down coming up. Ohio State had that play well scouted out. They knew exactly what was going on there before he even did. It'll be 3rd and 14 coming up. Michigan still has not found the end zone today. Jonathan, you're fucking funny, aren't you? Coughing so much, my computer's giving antivirus alerts. I'm sorry. I wish I wasn't sick. 3rd and 14 from the 30-yard line. Snap, Underwood, back to pass. Still looking, thrown. Caught, but he's going to be met. Marshall with the catch, gets met at the line of scrimmage. 4th down. Let's see what Michigan does. Do they have enough leg in their kicker to try for a field goal? I think Tree is doing okay with Pitt. Pitt's only down 10-7 right now against Miami. 2 minutes to go in the second there in Pittsburgh. All right, they're going to try to kick a field goal. It's dead center of the field, so, it's not a bad spot. Just 49 yards. Kick is on the way. Straight through. It's good. 10-9 is the score. Yeah, I mean, that looked pretty easy. It was dead center of the field, and the winds aren't that strong today. All right, let's see what else is going on around the country right now. So, other games. Texas Tech is in cruise control against West Virginia. They're up 28-0 on their way to Arlington for sure, I think. Miami is up 10-7 on Pitt. Winner stays alive in the ACC race. Louisville is beating Kentucky 20-0. Again, why aren't you firing Bob Stoops? Clemson and South Carolina tied at 14 in the Palmetto Bowl. Houston and Baylor, 17-6 Houston. Tied 7 between Colorado and Kansas State. Iowa State up 10-7 on Oklahoma State. East Carolina laying the wood on FAU, 35-3. Good God. This game is important in terms of the MAC. I think somebody in the ESPN rooms is taking time. Apparently, there's 20-minute quarters in the MAC now. I don't know. It says on my ESPN app, 20 minutes to the second. It's probably wrong. Toledo is down 3-0 to Central Michigan right now. So, Bob Stoops is the coach. I don't fucking know. I don't know. Meanwhile, Miami taking care of business against Ball State, 28-10. If Miami wins, they need Ohio to lose, if I'm not mistaken. But we'll see. It's complicated. UCF is up 7-0 on BYU. Wait a minute. Central Florida is beating BYU 7-0 right now with 5 minutes to go in the first. Could be something to keep an eye on. Just saying. Mark Stoops, thank you. You got confused. I'm sick. I'm sorry. I'm sick. I'm running on low sleep. Ugh. UTEP and Delaware tied at 7. FIU, Sam Houston also tied at 7. All right, so that's all the games playing right now. Let's go back to FCS for a minute, see what they're doing. FCS first round. FCS playoffs first round. Yale got a touchdown, but they're down 28-7 against the Penguins of Youngstown State. Villanova is just laying the wood on Harvard. It is 31-0 Villanova right now. Rhode Island laying the wood on Connecticut 21-7. Abilene Christian beating Lamar 14-0. Southeast Louisiana down against Illinois State 7-0 right now. North Dakota just kicked off against Tennessee Tech. South Dakota State beating New Hampshire 7-0. Drake, South Dakota 3-3. Those are your FCS playoff first round games. All right. Ivy League definitely came into postseason play with a vengeance. Yeah, well, they're currently getting the shit beaten out of them, so probably not. Oh, shit. Len Barney died? Lions Hall of Famer Len Barney dies at 80 years old. Oh, it's a life well lived. Rest in peace. Antonio Jenkins with the $2. Thank you, sir. New subscriber. Definitely enjoy the content. Well, welcome aboard. Appreciate you being here, man. Thank you. And thank you again for your donation. That was very kind of you. All right, we got a flag down after the kickoff. Let's see what happened here. Probably holding or something. We got sportsmanlike conduct on Michigan. Unsportsmanlike conduct on the kicking team. Wait. Oh, wait, it's against Ohio State? What? Okay, so unsportsmanlike conduct against Ohio State? Okay. All right, so unsportsmanlike conduct against Ohio State. Some bullshit happened after the kickoff. Yeah, I don't know. It's the game. What are you going to do? 1st and 10 from the 14-yard line for the Buckeyes. Snap. Fakes the handoff, thrown. It's caught by Carnell Tate. He's going to make a man miss, and he's going to be brought down at about the 22. Should be enough for the first down. Potentially. Second and 1. Okay, they call him second and 1, actually. It's at the 22.5. Zayn back to pass. Throws it over the middle. And it's going to be caught by the tight end. What a catch. That was Merrick with the catch. And that's going to be a first down inside the 45-yard line for Ohio State. Big catch and play right there. They caught Michigan blitzing. And the linebacker came in. Merrick came over the middle. Blitz got picked up. Beautiful play. That's what you want to see if you're the Buckeyes. Snap. Handoff to Bo Jackson. Bo Jackson out to the 45-40 inside the 40-yard line down about the 37. Ooh. Bo Jackson has been absolutely lethal today against this Michigan defense. I mean, lethal. He's been playing very well. First and 10 from the 37. Saying back to pass. He's got all day. Still has all day. Throws it out of bounds, incomplete. He had a while, just nothing was open. Jeremiah Smith was wide open, and Sand just did not see him. Damn it, dude. Come on, man. You got to catch those. You got to get those in there. I am tired. All right. 2nd and 10. On the Michigan 37, saying back to pass, dumps it off to Bo Jackson. He's getting a block on the outside, and he'll be out to about the 32, third down coming up. Snow's starting to come down a little bit harder there in Ann Arbor. 3rd and 5. From the Michigan 32. Kaczmarek in motion for Ohio State. Snap, saying back to pass. Throws over the middle. It's going to be caught, and that'll be enough for a first down. It was Ennis with the catch on the play. Oh, I love that umpire cam that they put on the top of the ref hats. Love that. All right, so 1st and 10 for the Buckeyes from the 24-yard line. They're in Michigan territory. They're near the red zone, and a timeout was called by Michigan. How's it going? I'm fighting off a cold, but I'm doing it. We're doing this, guys. Why are we calling a timeout? Why did you guys call a timeout right before the 2-minute timeout? That makes no fucking sense. What are you doing? One timeout remains for Michigan in this half. I am freezing. It is cold as shit in this room. Like, genuinely cold as shit in here. I'm going to need to do something about that. It's too damn cold in here. Fuck. All right. Let me see here. Just a hair over 2 minutes to go in the second. 1st and 10 for Ohio State at the 24. Deep in Michigan territory now. Saying does a reverse to Bo Jackson. Bo Jackson cuts back up the middle, and he'll be down about the 15-yard line, about a yard short of the first down marker. And that will take us to the 2-minute timeout. Okay. Well, since we're at the 2-minute timeout, give me 2 minutes. Just give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. Okay. All right. In rapid fire, if Temple wins, you should say, he lost to a building. Well, Temple didn't win, so. I see where you're trying to get at. I don't know if I would do that, though. Ran into a wall. It's called a temple. This is a good question, Salty. Do I think Indiana gets a top 4 seed even if they lose the Big Ten title game? Depends. Potentially, maybe. The reason why I say potentially and maybe is because of the fact that they do have a win against the top 6 Oregon team. So, like, I'd say that makes their case that they should at least deserve a first round bye regardless of result. But I also would not be mad if they went ahead and they decided to just throw them as the number 5 seed and say, okay, you guys are good, but you lost the Big Ten title, so we're just going to leave you just outside of it. It depends on what the SEC championship holds, too. Like, if Ole Miss wins the SEC championship, are you going to go ahead and throw them into the top 4? I don't know. Would you? Who would you put in at the top 4 other than Indiana right now? Snap, handoff up the middle, and that's going to be a first down. Bo Jackson on the carry. I think a lot of people are kind of saying that. Like, people nowadays are starting to wonder if a conference championship is even worth it anymore. I still think it has value. But obviously, you do need to figure out, like, ways to make sure you protect the conference championships if you're going to continue to play them. Otherwise, just go back to a regular season title and then go from there. First and 10 from the 11. Sayan hands the ball off to Bo Jackson. Bo Jackson cuts up the middle. Inside the 5. He's down to the 2-yard line. Ohio State is knocking on that door. You're going to see the season finale of As Dope Burns regardless. I already called it last week. It's going to happen. We're going to bring it all in this week. The final week of the regular season, I'm bringing it all. We're going to have Vandy Pimp as the Dope Burns. Hopefully a wall of fucking trees. We'll see. Second and 1, Sayan toss to the outside to Bo Jackson. He's going to cut up, but he is not going to get there. 3rd and 1 coming up from the 3-yard line. And Day is not slowing the clock down at all. He is milking the clock for all it's worth. I hope to see Dixie Lane destruction return. We'll see if that comes back if they lose to Auburn. They gotta lose a game for that to happen. Real quick, LA Tech versus Mizzou State. I'm gonna go with Missouri State. They look pretty damn good this season, honestly. It's a shame they can't compete for the conference title because they're ineligible and they honestly deserve to go bowling, but we'll see. There is a chance. Let me see what the chances are of Mizzou. How can Missouri State make a bowl game? So it's not impossible for them to make a bowl game. The rule is this for Missouri State. They're an FBS team that's currently transitioning up from FCS. They're in their transition year. So they cannot get into a bowl in the traditional sense. The only way Missouri State would make a bowl game is if there were enough 5 and 7 teams that would miss out on bowling. So this happened with James Madison a couple of years back. There were so many 5 and 7 teams. There were not enough 6 and 6 teams to fill out the bowl slots that James Madison got the invite to one of them because they didn't want to use a 5 and 7. Let's see what they say here. So there are 15 games today that would potentially need to fall their way. They would need enough teams to miss out on bowl season for them to get in. So, again, the only way Missouri State could go bowling, despite the fact that they're 7-4, about to be probably 8-4, frankly, is if there is enough teams that miss out on bowl season due to having too many losses. I believe there were 15 games total coming into this weekend where a team could miss out on bowl eligibility. The rule when it comes to bowl eligibility for bowl games is this: if there are not enough 6-6 teams to fill out the field, they will first look to the FCS to FBS transition schools, and if any of them are eligible and have more than 6 wins, they'll let them in. And then if they still are missing if they're still missing any teams, they'll add in from there. And the way you can still make a bowl game if you're 5 and 7 is academics. If you got a high academic score, but you're 5 and 7 and they need to fill out the ranks, you can get in. Some years it's like this. Some years there's too many 6-6 teams. They have to create a bowl game out of thin air. ESPN had to do that a couple years ago. Why is it a rule? To prevent FCS teams from getting a really great roster together and jumping up right away. I know it's silly. Let's protect the integrity of the division. Third down, saying back to pass throws. Caught! Touchdown! Ohio State, Brandon Ennis. Buckeyes extend the lead.
Yeah, everyone's on back. Woo! Who can stop me? Tell me. Who can stop me? What? Yeah! Woo!
Yeah, exactly. I agree. They're not Michigan's not dead until they're dead. There needs to be no pulse. Brian, listen, I know you might think this, and I have thought this a couple of times in the past as well, but man, I ain't going to be comfortable until there's all zeros on the clock in the fourth quarter. We're not even at the half yet. We're about to hit halftime, but we're not there yet. And that'll be into the end zone for the touchback. And there's another flag down on the kickoff. What happened this time? All right, the flag has been picked up. There is no foul. Oh, the referee said it was a player flopping on the turf. The referee called it, said it wasn't a foul. The dude flopped. He straight up said that out loud. Flopping. God damn it, guys. Come on. Clearly, the Buckeyes are not trained by soccer players in the art of flopping. See what Michigan does here. At the 25 with 16 seconds left, they're going to hand the ball off. And are they going to let it run? Yep. All right. Well, that is going to take it to the – wait a minute. We got a flag. Now we got a flag. We're going to have a fight going into the tunnel. Watch. There's another flag down. Both teams got the flag. Yeah, there was just some hand fighting after the play was over, and they wouldn't stop. Well, there you go. Yep. As the old saying goes, we got ourselves a little bit of, how do we say?
All these.
We've got beef, motherfucker!
We're going to the half. Let's see if there's any fireworks. Ohio State's not going to the tunnel right away. Coaches and officials are trying to push the Buckeyes to get to the locker room. And they're going to the locker room. All right, so we're at the half. No more fireworks for now. We are at the half. The score is 17-9. And I'll give you guys a couple of thoughts as we go into the half right now. So my first thought is I'm not happy, if that's what you're wondering. I'm not happy at all. Like, genuinely, I'm not happy at all. I'm not going to be happy until the game is over, quite frankly. Ohio State, the offense finally came alive late in the first and through the second. But, again, we got to stop this slow start crap. It's killing me. Can't have it. So, that's the first half. Here's what's going to happen. I am going to step out for a minute. I'm going to get something hot to drink. I'm going to recharge real fast. I'll be back in about 5 or 10 minutes max and be ready to go for the halftime. So I got a little bit of music playing in the background. Feel free to stick around, talk in the chat, do your thing. I'm just going to take a quick break, get myself cleared out a little bit, recharge, and get ready for the second half of this game. So I'll be back in a few minutes. All right, we're back. Still going through the half, but I just needed to recharge for a few minutes. Actually, I forgot to do one thing. Hold on. There we go. Okay, so topped off, fresh thing of broth. Ooh, it's warm. Hi, Red, bye, Red. Hi. Yeah, hi, bye, hi, bye. So, all right, we'll turn that off. And I hope you guys enjoyed the Sickos Bowl soundtrack for the last 5 or so minutes. Miami's up 17-7 on Pitt. No, can't say I didn't see that coming. Keep that over here until I need it. Let's see what else is going on around college football right now. Let's take a look here. Okay. So, a couple of things to kind of keep in mind as we continue forward this afternoon. So, obviously, our game 17-9 Ohio State at the half. Texas Tech still up big on West Virginia, 28-0. Miami up 17-7 on Pitt. Louisville 20-0 over Kentucky. Clemson now leads against South Carolina 17-14. Houston leads Baylor 17-9. Colorado and Colorado State still tied at 7 in the third. Iowa State and Oklahoma State is 17-7. Iowa State there. East Carolina just committing unspeakable acts of fucking violence against FAU. 42-3. They just kicked off the third quarter. That's brutal. Toledo and Michigan, or Central Michigan, still 3-0 Central. Miami beating the shit out of Ball State, 31-10. They need to win to stay alive for their MAC title hopes. They need Ohio to lose. Pretty sure. I think the reason why it's 7-7 is because there's snow in Kansas State, but I don't fucking know. And elsewhere, this is an upset brewing right here. UCF is up on BYU 14-7 right now. UCF up on BYU 14-7. Okay. Yeah. Fuck. Delaware up 24-7 on UTEP. FIU 22 over Sam Houston, 22-10. Georgia Southern up 14-3 on Marshall. Western Kentucky and Jack State, Louisiana Tech, Missouri State, and Georgia State Old Dominion both just kicked off. So that would be big because if BYU were to somehow lose to Central Florida, that opens the door for Arizona State to make it into the Big 12 championship game. A massive Saturday, honestly. That's way too hot, actually. Jeez. Hold on for a minute there. I need to get a bigger heater for my room. All right. It's not much really to say right now. Honestly, my first half thoughts on Ohio State are just you gotta keep up the fucking momentum on offense going into the second half. Like, clearly our offense is grooving. They're jiving. They're doing what they need to do, but got to maintain. We've been able to keep Michigan out of the end zone, so that's good, but we got to do a little bit better about keeping them from getting on the board at all, personally. Too many open runs for Marshall or running back. Underwood's been able to find his way through at times, although it's not been the easiest thing for them. So we'll see. Oh. All right. Let me take a look here and see. See what X has got going on right now. Let's see here. I think it will be Sam versus Underwood for the next 3 years. I don't think it's going to be anybody else taking those spots. They're both pretty good quarterbacks, and I think both teams are well set with both those quarterbacks. I had to pause for a second because I thought that something big had happened. Turns out no, but Yahoo Sports is reporting that Joe Judge this is not happening yet, but in the event that Lane Kiffin decides to leave Ole Miss, Joe Judge, the former New York Giants head coach, who is currently an assistant for Ole Miss, would be the interim head coach for Ole Miss. So yeah, that Joe Judge. If Lane Kiffin were to leave, that Joe Judge would be the interim head coach of Ole Miss. By the way, it's so cold in here. You can see my fucking breath. I don't have central heating in my house. That's why it's affordable to live here. I use heaters, and the last couple of days in West Lafayette, the last day I was in West Lafayette, I don't have my heaters on in the house when I'm not home. And it got fucking cold here. But it turns out that the little heater for my room is not adequate. It's not heating up the room. So going to have to make a trip to Walmart to get that freaking figured out. Ole Miss is absolutely in a far better spot than LSU. But that's not why that's not really the problem here. It's that even if Ole Miss loses Lane Kiffin, they're still looking pretty good. Well, look, I have to do it. It's not dangerous because you keep the heater on the floor. It's away from the wall. It's a space. It's not like gas powered. It's electrical. It's plugged into the wall. That's all you can do. It was either this or baseboard heaters, and baseboard heaters are not exactly cheap. So when I'm not home, they're not plugged in. Don't worry. One of these days, I'll have a house that has central air, but I don't have that currently. So there. Yeah, my house right now, it's basically, to heat up, we use little heaters that don't suck a lot of power, that are not gas powered. They're electrical, completely electrical. They keep completely clear in wide open areas. We know how to operate them safely. Been doing it for years. I'll say has the ball first down. Jeremiah Smith gets the catch to the outside out to the 25-yard line. Second down. Yeah, I mean, it's not that bad having space heaters to heat your home with because you can make the adjustments as needed, and then when it's actually mild outside, you're not using any sort of air conditioning at all, heat or anything. It just, obviously it sucks when you think you're good with one heater and it turns out that heater is not strong enough, so you gotta get a bigger one. We thought it was strong enough. It'd been doing pretty good, but for some reason it's just not heating up in here. 2nd and 6 for Ohio State at the 25. Zayn hands the ball off. It's going to be a run up the middle for Bo Jackson. He's going to get out to the 30-yard line. 3rd down coming up. Do I think this year's playoff will be better than last year? Hard to say. I'll wait to see until we get to that before we make the judgment there. Last year's playoffs were pretty good, honestly. I would love to have that, but I'm too fucking broke, frankly. Like it's almost $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 to get central air installed in my home. I can't afford that. Hand off to Bo Jackson up the middle. That'll be enough for a first down on 3rd and 1. 1st and 10 Ohio State. Being a homeowner is expensive, dude. Like, I would love nothing more than have central heating and air in my house, but it's just really fucking hard to afford it. And who knows, maybe this thing works out and I actually get enough money made to do that and put it in the house, but that's fucking don't know if that'll ever happen. 1st and 10 from the 33-yard line. Zayn takes the snap, hands it off to Jackson. He's going to run to the left side. He cuts back up the middle, and he'll be brought down about the 35-yard line. 2nd down coming up. Zayn back to pass on 2nd and 8. Throws it to Jackson. Jackson catches it near the 40. He'll get down the first down marker. Out of bounds at about the 47-yard line. Yeah, I don't think Dumb Gamer is just going to pull $6,000 out of his ass illogical. Nor am I saying anybody should do that for me, frankly. I'll get it figured out one day. Just today's not that day. 1st and 10 from the 47. Snap, Zayn, back to throw. Still look. Throws, and it's caught. Nope, dropped. Claire, the tight end, had 2 hands on it, but he bobbled it up and dropped it. Shit, Jonathan. All right, 2nd and 10 from the 47. Let's see what the Buckeyes do here. Snap, Zayn, hands it off to Jackson. He'll cut up the middle. He only gets about 2 yards on the carry. Snow's starting to come down a little heavier in Ann Arbor, by the way. It's coming down a little bit thicker as the game has gone on. It's gone from flurries to a light shower. 3rd and 8. From the 49, saying throws over the middle real quick to Claire. Claire's going to catch it, but he's not going to be able to get to the first down marker. He's going to be short. 4th and short coming up here. Probably 4th and 2. Listen, illogical. Only you thought that was dirty. Okay? Only you thought that. 4th and 2. Punts away. And it'll be fair caught. Nope, it'll bounce inside the 5 and die in the end zone. Only about a yard short. Damn it. I know, illogical. I know. Quick heads up. I know we do this every week whenever we stream. The score bug does not accurately keep track of the timeouts. Both teams still have all 3 timeouts. They're not all both already down to 1 timeout. It is a little bit wonky. It's a free streaming. Sports Scores Bot dashboard is what I use. Sports Scores Bot. It's good, but it does have its drawbacks, like this. When I just pay for, I don't pay for anything. I use the free version. Who would I want to have dinner with out of these 3 people? Bo Schembechler, Lionel Messi, or Mark Schott? Give me Bo, actually. Despite the fact that he's a Michigan head football coach legend, I would love to sit down and pick his fucking brain. He's also a former Ohio State assistant head coach, as you know, or assistant coach to Ohio State. So, First attempt for Michigan snap. Underwood throws it off to the left side, and that's a beautiful catch at the 45. God damn it. Don't want to see that. There is a report from Football Scoop that John Summerall has withdrawn his name from Auburn's head coaching search. And Florida is continuing to pursue him. Drew Cronick was offered and declined the UAB job, according to sources that tell Football Scoop. So John Summerall, Tulane head coach, is not going to be going to Auburn. Florida is still seeking him out. Snow's really coming down heavy now in Ann Arbor. Jesus. It's the light dusting on the field now. 2nd and 10 for the Wolverines. Snap. Handoff at the middle and back to the line of scrimmage. Nowhere. And that's per Football Scoop. I don't know if that's like verified by anybody else, but that's what I'm seeing from Pro Football Scoop. All right. 3rd and 10 for Michigan from the 46-yard line. I know, Phoenix. You guys are fucking. Montgomery Advisor reported that. Okay, glad it's backed up. Pass incomplete. Threw it to his running back Marshall, who just dropped it. It's 4th and 10, Michigan. Basically a gentleman's 3 and out there. Punt is away from Michigan. It's a shitty punt. I think it got blocked. I think the ball got tipped on the block. A 10-yard punt by Michigan? Are you serious? I guess either he shanked it or it got tipped on the block. Just did not kick the ball nearly where it needed to go. Are there any other issues you are having with the bot / overrays while I'm out at it with noting this down? No, everything else with the bot, other than being slightly ahead of me, is working fine, honestly. It's just the timeouts that are not working proper. It's the only other thing. Yeah, I think it had to have been tipped. There's no way he only punts at 10 yards. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Arizona State's out of it. They lost last night. I'm an idiot. I just realized that Arizona State lost. Again, I was in West Lafayette until about midnight last night. I did not pay attention at all to the Arizona State game. So, okay. That makes things weird for the Big 12. If BYU it happens to lose. I don't know if Utah would make it in still, but genuinely don't know. Did you pass the ball? Yeah, just pass the ball. Apparently, South Dakota State's game against New Hampshire is being played in a fucking blizzard. The field is covered in snow. It was about a solid 3 hours and change for me to get to West Lafayette from Cincinnati. So it wasn't too bad. William Gray with the $2 Canadian. Thank you, sir. Looking good, Red. Handle business. I intend to. Hopefully we do. Hopefully we do. I'm genuinely don't think Texas should be in the playoff. They lost 3 games. Genuinely. But I mean, at the end of the day, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. We'll see what they're ranked on Tuesday when they drop the rankings. Snap throw, saying caught by Tate. He's at the 50. It's going to be a second down coming up here. Yeah, I don't see why Texas should be in the fucking playoffs after losing 3 games. But again, we'll get there when we get there. I would really love to hear their justification for that. Second and 3 for the Buckeyes at midfield. Saying back to pass. Looking over the middle. He'll throw it deep. He's got a man wide open. It's Cardell Tate. Fun! Touchdown! Touchdown! Ohio State! 50-yard bomb! Saying to Carnell Tate. And we just blew the doors open on this.
Yeah, everyone's going back. Woo! Who can stop me? Tell me. Who can stop me? What? Yeah! Woo!
Woo! Fucking hell. He was wide open. Nobody was within 10 yards of him when he caught that ball. Zep, it ain't over. I ain't trusting it until it's over, man. I ain't trusting shit until it's over. The extra point is good, just barely good, but it's good. We about missed it. I'm suddenly feeling a lot more optimistic, but I'm not going to start celebrating yet until this fucker is over. Way too much game to be left in this one. Michigan's still down by 15. They could easily come back in 2 scores. William Gray, nicely done. Also, can Texas fuck off to the sun? They're making me root for Notre Dame and Alabama, and I do not like it. Bro, what the fuck? If they're making you root for Notre Dame and Alabama, you need to reassess who you're rooting for. Thank you for the 5 Canadian, dude. I appreciate it. 1 second, guys. Appreciate it. 1 second. The beatings will continue until morale improves. Now, I think morale is starting to improve in Columbus right about now. Gonna wait and see what happens, though. I'm not getting my hopes up yet. I know how this shit can go. It's not over until there's zeros on the clock. Any comment on Kalen DeBoer to Penn State? If he leaves Alabama for Penn State, that would be the equivalent of a level 8 earthquake throughout the entire SEC. That said, I don't really buy it, considering Alabama's prestige. Maybe, I could see it because DeBoer has been getting absolutely dragged through the coals this season. And the expectations are so unbelievably high at Alabama that I could see him saying, you know what? I don't need this. I'll go to a school that will allow me the chance to work and give me some fucking breathing room. So, in theory, I guess. I don't think it's that possible, though. William Gray for another 5 Canadian. Thank you very much, sir. The beatings continue. I'm an Oklahoma fan. My hate for Texas is boundless. Well, you know what? Fair enough. I can understand that. Fellow friend of the channel, Akbar fan, who's been on the show and on stream with me multiple times, is also a Sooner. And let me just say, when they beat Alabama couple weeks back, he was a happy boy. Appreciate the 5 Canadian. Thank you so much. A lot of Canadian today, by the way. Kickoff is into the end zone for a touchback. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 donations that are just Canadian. Hey, go Canada. Thank you. I didn't realize that the Canadian audience was so strong on the channel today, but thank you guys. I appreciate you from y'all up north. I really want to get into youth sports, honestly. I really want to get into youth sports and see what the fuck's going on there because it sounds so fun, Canadian college football. But it's hard to get down here in the States. As there's a run up the middle that goes nowhere. 2nd and 10 coming up for Michigan. I mean, youth sports it looks really fun. I don't know a ton about it. And I remember talking about it a little bit last year. But I don't really know enough about it to really comment on it. But I do want to get into it because, I mean, fuck, I love college football. So, fuck yeah. As there's a pass to the right side, and that's going to be caught and out to about the 38-yard line for the first down. It's starting to come down thick in Michigan. Just saying this right now. The snow's coming down. It's getting a little white on the field. St. Francis College in the NCAA looked interesting. Yeah, but I'm not talking about that because those guys played American college football. I'm talking about Canadian rules college football. Underwood back to pass on 1st and 10, throws over the middle, and it's going to be nearly picked but dropped. Caleb Downs on the deflection there for Ohio State. Yeah, I heard St. Francis actually dissolved their football program. The Canadian college football team actually got dissolved because it was just too big of a pain in the ass. And they weren't even that good either. Like, they were terrible. Let me see here real quick. Second and 10, run up the gut for about a yard. That's about it. Oh, actually, I'm sorry. St. Francis, it did not dissolve. And that's not the same school I'm thinking of, actually. St. Francis is in Pennsylvania. Yeah, St. Francis is in Pennsylvania. That's not Canadian. They're moving down to D3, though. 3rd and 9 from the 39. Underwood back to pass. Looking, throws it over to his right side. Deep, incomplete, and they're going to throw a flag. Are you fucking kidding me? He threw the flag on Igbenogson. God damn it. Okay, sure. Okay, fine. I can kind of see that. No, there was another school that played in British Columbia that dissolved in 22. That I don't know if it was British. That I don't remember what level it was. It was either Division 2 or Division 3 that dissolved because they just couldn't keep going. Back to pass. Underwood looking, throws to his right. It's going to be dropped by Marshall, incomplete. Had 2 hands on it, just slipped out like a greased pig. Simon Fraser. Thank you. That's who I was thinking of. Thank you, Simon Fraser. They were a D2 school based in Canada, playing American college football in Canada, and they dissolved the football program. It was for an abundance of reasons, but mainly I think because of the fact that they just were not that good. They never did anything worthy. Then they made one at college football playoff, and that was it. So run to the outside, goes nowhere. 3rd and 12 coming up for the Wolverines. Thank you, Jupiter, for correcting me on that. I do appreciate it. No, I don't think Tree is a happy camper at all. He's in for it right now. 3rd and 12 for the Wolverines. They're on the 46. Field's starting to get covered in footprints. Back to pass. Underwood throws it to his right, left side, overthrows, and incomplete. He stepped out of bounds on the catch. Just could not get there. So 4th down coming up. Yeah, Miami is now it's a rout against Pitt. They're up 31-12 on Pittsburgh. Now, Miami's currently ranked 12th in the country. So I guess if enough teams fall next week in conference championships, that there is a scenario where Miami could get in. But I also don't know if they would get in without winning the ACC. Yeah, from a cinematic standpoint, it's pretty. There's a light dusting of snow on the field. Over 100,000 people in a stadium, and it's currently snowing. Potentially, yeah. If Miami is ranked inside of, let's say they're better than 10th in the final poll, they'll probably get in. I agree. I don't know why Notre Dame is ranked above Miami, to be honest with you, considering that they lost. But at this point, man, I'm done trying to argue the committee's logic. Like, Notre Dame's lost 2 games. Miami's lost 2 games. They're both going to be at larges for the playoffs. Neither of them are hosting a home playoff game if they make it in. So, like, whatever. They could be 10 and 11 for all I care. James Madison's not going to make it in, I don't think, at this rate. I think with North Texas being a lock and Tulane probably being a lock for the American, I think they're going to be out. Because North Texas is 11-1. They're playing in the American Championship next week. Tulane has 2 losses. They're playing in the American Championship next week. They both have tougher schedules. They've done better. James Madison, they're unfortunately the victims of just being in a really weak conference. No, I don't think it's so much that they're out of touch. I think it's just like, what else are you going to do here? Let me just let's call a spade while we're at it, okay? Like, let's just be honest here, okay? After you get outside the top 4, it becomes an argument on who the top 5 teams really are. So we can all agree Ohio State, Georgia, and Indiana are all the top 3. Texas Tech is currently beating the piss out of West Virginia. They're going to be number 4 on Tuesday when the polls are dropping. Okay, so they're going to have a first-round bye if they win the Big 12 title. That's where we're at right now. After that, it's all at larges and the highest-rated automatic qualifier. So should no, there's not too many spots to fill. I don't think there's too many spots to fill. I think it's just a matter of who you put in there. They're not going to drop A&M to 5. They're going to drop A&M to like 7 or 8. They'll be like just barely able to host a home playoff game, I think. I say that because when Ohio State lost to Michigan last year, they were like 2 or 3, and they dropped them down to 8. And they hosted a playoff against number 9 Tennessee. So based on precedent, they're probably going to be somewhere in that 7 to 8 range. Now, let's talk about who else is in there. Assuming this, Oregon's probably going to come up to number 5 if they beat Washington today. Oklahoma's going to be at 6 or 7. And then Alabama is going to naturally rise up if they win to number 8 or 9. Tulane, if they were to win the American, whoever wins the American would be the last automatic qualifier. That's what's kind of come down to there. Phoenix with the $2. Best UAB hire, Drinkowitz, Clark Lee, or Brent Key? Well, considering that Drinkowitz just got re-signed to an extension at Mizzou, and Clark Lee just also re-signed an extension of Vanderbilt, Brent Key is really your best option. And even then, I don't know if he would be the best option. The best option. 2nd and 2 for Ohio State. They run the ball up the middle. It looks like they got enough for a first down. So I guess maybe Brent Key at this point, but you gotta keep in mind the coaching pool. This is going to be a test for a lot of schools. They're going to be learning a few lessons this offseason that you can't just go and buy the best coach that's not in the power conferences. Yeah, and Summerall just said fuck off to Auburn too. So y'all are running out of options. Maybe see if Golish hasn't signed with Arkansas yet. Snap, hand off to Bo Jackson. He's up the gut, nowhere to go. Honestly, yeah, I'm happy that these coaches that are at other schools that are finding success are reading the room and realizing, hey, the grass is not always greener. Let's just stay here and build an empire. That's exactly what you want to see if you are a up-and-coming school. I'm going to go drink a liquor store, not the contents. This is the fucking liquor store. 2nd and 8. Run up the gut. And that's a pretty good run. It's going to be 3rd and 1 coming up here for Ohio State. And they're just running the ball down Michigan's throats. Kurt Cignetti, I think, was like the starting gun for this. His extension with Indiana was huge because it showed that programs with NIL and all the extra athletic funding they're getting, they're finally beginning to realize, hey, we can compete with these other schools if we just invest. So that's what they're doing. All right, so 3rd and 1 from the 32. And they're going to try to sneak up the gut. I think he got it. It was a long 3rd and 1, but yeah, he got the first down. They're playing some Woody Hayes ball right now, guys. Nothing but runs. It's snowing hard. Just running the ball. Nick Roebuck, I appreciate you, man, but I don't think this one's over yet. First and 10 from the 34. Sand hands the ball off. And it's going to get cut up the middle to the right side, down about the 41. It's Donaldson Jr. on the carry. And yeah, that's tragic. So fucking cold in here. It's starting to warm up a little bit, though. All right, 2nd and 3 for the Buckeyes. They are leading and in control right now against Michigan. They have full control. They are dictating the tempo. They are dictating the momentum. Can't argue with that if you're an Ohio State fan. 2nd and 3 from the 41. Snap. Sand. Back to pass. He's going to throw it over to his left. Deep. Incomplete, intended for Carnell Tate. Going to be 3rd and 3 coming up. The curse is not broken yet. Don't start celebrating in chat until we have zeros on the clock, guys. It ain't over till it's over. I'm keeping myself reserved. Third and 3. Ball is on the 41. On a snowy day in Ann Arbor. Snap, Sand, back to pass. Rolls to his right. He's going to make a run for it, and he'll get the first down. They will mark him out of bounds at the line. They're going to give it to him. No, let's not get crazy. They're not going to fire their head coach for his first loss to Ohio State after he beat Ohio State in his first season last year. Give me a break. Let's be realistic. First and 10 from the 44, still in Buckeyes territory. Ohio State has the ball. Snap, hand off to Donaldson Jr. Bounce to the outside, get brought down behind the line. Just about the 41-yard line. 2nd down coming up. Oh, shit. Miller Moss is hurt. Oh, boy. Well, it's the end of the 3rd quarter. As we enter the 4th, Ohio State has control. They are looking to end the streak. And all those damn signs that are like 2,000 whatever days since Ohio State beat Michigan are about to get put away for good. I'm not celebrating yet. I'm not going to do it. Phoenix with the $2. Thank you, Phoenix. Congrats on the W. Do you plan on streaming the Big Ten championship game? The game is not over. The game is not over, okay? It is not over. Stop celebrating. Thank you for the 2, Phoenix. I am not going to celebrate a damn thing yet. Yes, I plan on streaming the Big Ten championship if Ohio State wins. That would be next Saturday at 8 p.m., just to be clear. This game is not over. Do not celebrate yet. Oh. Yeah, if Ohio State wins, I will likely stream the Big Ten championship next Saturday between them and Indiana, but we have to wait and see what happens still. It is not, in any sense of the word over. If Ohio State wins today, are we doing a joint stream for the Big Ten title game? I know we talked about that a little bit. We'll go over more details later if we do that. I got to talk to my girlfriend and figure out family plans next weekend. So I got to make sure I'm even going to be able to stream yet. So we'll talk illogical, okay? But we might just probably do that. Let me just get some shit figured out here at the home front. All right. Genuinely, though, I don't want to face Indiana. Like, that is not – I'm not going to bullshit or kid around there. I don't want to face Indiana. They're playing good Charlotte in the stadium. Mr. Brightside, I should say, not good Charlotte. No, I don't want to face Indiana, but we're going to. All right. Sam back to pass for Ohio State. Still looking. Throws to his right. It's going to be caught by Claire. They'll be out to about the 48-yard line where he'll be put down. 3rd and 2 coming up now for Ohio State. It is starting, like, if we get our score here, I'm going to start to celebrate a little bit. Snap. Hand off to Bo Jackson. He's going to find open field. It's going to be a first down. He's up to the 45, 40, into the 35. He's down at the 35-yard line. 1st and 10, Ohio State. It's like watching a snake so slowly, like a goddamn anaconda, slowly choke out the opponent and choke the life out of them fuckers. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Starting to feel it. I'm starting to feel it. I'm not going to celebrate yet, but I'm feeling it. 1st and 10 for the Buckeyes at the 35-yard line. Snap, handoff, brought short of the line of scrimmage, 2nd and long coming up. No, Ohio State's just slowly squeezing the life out of the Wolverines right now. Snap, handoff in the middle. It's a big run. He's still on his feet. Inside the 25-yard line. 1st down, Ohio State. West was on the carry. Oh, boy. We might do it. We might actually do it. Just letting the running backs eat. Letting the running backs eat today. That is the message from the Buckeyes. Bo Jackson, again, runs to the outside again. He stays on his feet again, inside the 15-yard line. Please, 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 please. God, please let this happen. Please let this happen. It's been 5 fucking years. It has been 5 years. My son wasn't even born yet. Please let this happen. Bo Jackson is the first freshman to run for 100 yards in this game in the rivalry's history. 3rd and 1 coming up. Run didn't go nowhere. No gain. Third and 1. See what they do here. Probably just running up their ass again. And it's a sneak up the middle, and he's got the first down. And the dominance on the ground continues. Ohio State has had the ball for how long now? How long has Ohio State had the ball? Because Michigan has not had the ball in a long time. Holy shit. Delaware? Fuck yeah. 16 play, 9.5-minute drive as of right now for the Buckeyes. They have taken 10 minutes off the fucking clock. Again, this is Woody ball right here. Just run it down their fucking throats. There's another run to Donaldson Jr., and he's going to get 5 more yards on the carry. It is just physical fucking Buckeye football. God, you'll love to see it if you're a Buckeye fan right now. I'll tell you this right now. If they get a touchdown on this drive, I think it's going to be game. I don't think Michigan comes back from that big of a deficit. 2nd and 5. Saying, hands off to Donaldson Jr. 2 yards on the carry. No further. 3rd and short coming up. God, I really want to see a touchdown here. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. 3rd and 4. 18 play, 11.5-minute drive for Ohio State. Again, they have taken 11.5 minutes off the goddamn clock in 18 plays. Woody Hayes would be proud. Fake the handoff. Sand looks to throw. Scrambles to his right. Throws it up in the air in the end zone. Out the back. Incomplete. 4th down, and they're going to have to settle for a field goal. It took Michigan nearly a whole quarter's length of time to stop Ohio State. A 12-minute drive. Nearly an entire quarter's worth of time. Kick down, hold on, kick on the way. It's clear, and that is a good kick. Ohio State leads 27-9. Wow. Okay. Sorry, I had to clear my nose. Oh, God. If there is something that does help a cold, beating the shit out of Michigan definitely helps with colds. I'll tell you that right now. Oh, God. Brutus is in the corner of the end zone making little cursive OHIOs. Oh, is Yale catching up to Youngstown State? Oh, Brutus is a fucking troll. He crossed out the M in the end zone with the snow. And then some staffer came up and erased the cursive OHIO that he drew in the snow. Oh, that's hate. That's the level of hate I want to achieve. I'm not going to sing. I can't sing for shit because my voice is fucked. But I will play Hang On Sloopy if we win. Getting the file saved now, actually. Ohio State is 8 minutes from beating Ann Arbor. 8 fucking minutes from breaking the streak and getting the first set of gold pants issued to the players in 5 years. Until Bevo tries to kill Brutus, it's not a real hate in a mascot game. The field is giving the Buckeyes camouflage. Oh, come on. They still have red stripes on their helmets. Not that bad. I seriously doubt it's that effective. And that doesn't explain how Ohio State just did a 20-play, 12-minute drive on Michigan on offense. How is that affected by camouflage? I can understand that for like Boise State's field because they'd be wearing all blue on blue turf, but I also don't because it's not like you don't play football at 2D. It's 3-dimensional. Yeah, Pitt's getting ripped apart by the Hurricanes. That much I have seen so far. I'm not seeing anything else at the moment, though. Ohio State giving Michigan the Louis the 16th treatment. Jesus Christ, that is brutal, but hey, worth it. Let's take a look at the other scores around college football right now and see what's going on. So Texas Tech, they're going to the Big 12 title game. They're beating West Virginia 49-0. That's pretty much in hand there in West Virginia, Morgantown. Miami is up 31-7 on Pitt in Pittsburgh. That one is probably well in hand, I would say. BYU has resurged after being down 14-7 against UCF. They're now up 23-14. And that's all for your top 25 matchups. Let's take a look at everybody else real fast here. So, Michigan's got the ball. First and 10 on the 25. Snap. Back to pass Underwood. Underwood throws it. Michigan's first drive. And it was nearly picked off by Ohio State. It was dropped. Corner had 2 hands on it. It was dropped for the tip. And apparently headset communication is down at Ann Arbor. The headset communication, quarterback to coach headsets are not working for Ohio State. Second and 10. Snap. Underwood back to pass. Still looking. He's going to get drugged down. And that's a sack. It's a sack for the Buckeyes. Underwood gets drugged down in the backfield. 3rd and long coming up for the Michigan Wolverines.
This ain't no ballet, motherfucker. This is for real. Come on.
What a play. 3rd and a mile coming up for the Wolverines. And I think this is 4-down territory for them. They got to score. You punt now, you're basically punting the game away. Because you're not going to get, you might get one more possession at this rate where Ohio State's been playing on. It's thrown and caught, and it's going to be a 4th down after only a 1-yard gain. Fourth and 16. What does Michigan decide to do? What does Michigan decide to do? All right, let's see here. Game is on the line. Are we going to go for it? I think we are. 4th and 16, and they're going to punt. It's going to be returned from the 25 out to the 40, inside the 45. And Ennis on the return there gets Ohio State into some good field position. Yeah, let's take a look at FCS while we're at it. Since everybody's talking about it. Yeah, Yale's up by 1 against Youngstown. Jesus Christ. Yale came back and is up 43-42 over Youngstown State. Holding on, Ohio State's going to back up the return. Rhode Island's lead against Central Connecticut has slimmed some. It's 27-16 against them. Abilene Christian continues to lead Lamar 24-7. Illinois State is up 14-3 on Southeast Louisiana. North Dakota beating Tennessee Tech 10-6. South Dakota State laying the hammer on New Hampshire 27-3. South Dakota beating Drake 31-10. Not FCS playoffs, but Southern and Grambling are playing. Grambling up 7-0. Florida A&M and Mississippi Valley State just started. And Nova beat the piss out of Harvard 52-7. Good God. Wow. The fuck. I wonder how things are going in D3. Any of my old OAC rivals playing right now? Oh, looks like good old Mount Union from the Ohio Athletic Conference. My old fucking team I played against at Wilmington College. They beat Muhlenberg 49-7 last night or earlier today. So there you go. Johns Hopkins is in the D3 playoffs. Look at you, bunch of doctors. 34-14 there. Final against Springfield. That's about it. Nobody else that I recognize. Okay. When Barney ain't dead, oh good. Glad he ain't dead. But I hate it when that happens, honestly. Like, goddamn, let the families confirm it. Don't be out there saying shit. Looking like a dick. Yeah, retract that. All right, we got about 6.5 to go here in the big house in Ann Arbor. Ohio State has the ball. And the Pro Football Hall of Fame fucked that up too. Jesus. 1st and 10. Run up the gut for Bo Jackson. They'll be met at the line of scrimmage for no gain. One has got to think that another prolonged drive by Ohio State could end this right here. Bo Jackson playing like a fucking beast today. He's doing shades of Maurice Clarett, a fucking true freshman running back. Absolutely destroying this Michigan defense. Wow. The Pro Football Hall of Fame was the one that first reported. Wow. Oh, boy. Someone's getting fired there. Bo Jackson up the middle again. He'll get 2 yards. Third down coming up. Pro Football Hall of Fame. We'll knock on your door to let you know you're in, but not to check if you're still alive. Beef. We got a scuffle. We got a scuffle. We got beef. We got beef.
Arby's.
We've got beef, motherfucker!
The two teams got together and were fighting. No punches thrown, just a lot of shoving. We got flags down. Unsportsmanlike conduct on both teams. Penalties offset. No one's ejected. There have been a lot of unsportsmanlike penalties, but no ejections because you got to have 2 unsportsmanlike penalties called against you before getting ejected. God, they're playing the replay of last year when there was the flag plant situation at midfield in Ohio Stadium. I'm willing to bet money that Ohio State's going to try to do that this year if they win. I'm willing to bet you money someone's going to grab a flag and try to play it in midfield. I'm not even kidding. Third and 6 for the Buckeyes. Snap, saying. Hands it off to Dawson Jr. He'll break out to the outside. Oh, he's going to be just short of the first down marker. It's going to be 4th and inches. I mean, here's the thing. There's only one tunnel to get on and off the field. So it's not like if they start fighting, they could just take them to another tunnel. I'm willing to bet money that that's going to happen. But obviously, I don't know at this point. I hope that there's not fights and people get suspended or ejected, but who knows? 4th and 1, Ohio State's going to go for it. Trying to ice the game and win it right here. See what they do. Oh, they're trying to draw them off sides. Didn't work. All right, so they're going to punt. It is coming down hard now. The snow is really starting to come down in Ann Arbor. Then you get the leaf blowers out soon. Fox already thinks that this one's over. And they just put the graphic up on screen. Ohio State, Indiana, Big Ten Championship next Saturday on Fox. And, yeah, I mean, I agree with that statement. It's for the number 1 seed in the college football playoffs, and it's potentially for the Heisman. Julian Sayin versus Fernando Mendoza. Who's going to take it home? Oh, my God. It's not over yet, but we're close. We're really goddamn close. Oh, they're going to go for it. They're actually going to go for it. Okay. Sayin is on the field. Ohio State's going to go for it to seal the deal. To seal the deal. 4th and 1. Hands it off. Up the gut. That's a first down. Ohio State is 4 minutes and change away from beating Michigan. I don't care, Brian. No. Hold on. I'm gonna say this right now, Brian. I do not want to play Indiana. I'm a diehard Buckeye. Okay, Indiana has been tearing people apart the entire season, and I know someone's like, "Oh, who did they beat? They beat Oregon, number 6 in the nation, Oregon." We haven't played. This was the first real test we had all season, so I'm glad you got the confidence, but I'm not gonna start saying, oh, we got this one in the bag. We ain't gonna know until they play in Indy. 3.5 minutes to go. Oh my God. The Ann Arbor fans have cleared out. The Michigan fans are leaving the stadium. It's mostly Buckeyes left. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, it just hit me just now. Wow. 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 No crying into the casino. Let's go. 2nd and 4 from the 47. Run up the gut. West on the carry. A couple of yards. Not far enough for the first. 3rd down short coming up. Ohio State is about to beat Michigan in Ann Arbor. First time it's happened since 2019. First time Ohio State's beaten Michigan since 2019. It would have been 6 years tomorrow if they lost. It would have been 6 years tomorrow if Ohio State had lost, but they're not going to lose. The streak ends for Michigan at 2,191 days. The streak ends after 2,191 days. Ohio State has beaten Michigan. 3 minutes to go. Ohio State has the ball. It's 3rd and 3. It's probably an insurmountable league. I use Video Leap by Lightrix for my editing stuff. You can use it for free, but I use the premium version that you pay for. Wow. Handoff up the gut for Ohio State. It's not going to get the first down. It's going to be 4th down coming up. And we got some chippiness at the end of the play there. I'm holding back. I'm holding back right now because I don't want to start jumping up and down and cheering and all the bullshit because I know that we got Indiana next week. But, man, this feels sweet. This is – I got chills. I got goosebumps. I got goosebumps, guys. Wow. Not yet. Not yet. I'm not queuing Hang on Sloopy yet. Yeah, it is a lot of red in the stadium now. A lot of scarlet in the stands. Yeah, this is the first. I mean, we didn't start making college football videos until 2023 on this channel, because before then it was just my personal YouTube. So this is the first time Michigan has been defeated by Ohio State since we started doing this shit. Oh my god. I wonder if there's going to be a Michigan's going to try their best to prevent Ohio State from planting a flag. I can tell you that right now. Snap, throw, caught. Down to 30, Michigan with the reception there, under 3 to go. That's not a catch, apparently. One of the officials said it was incomplete. It bounced off the turf. Oh, nope. It's incomplete, all right. Ball bounced off the turf. Incomplete. All right. 2nd and 10, and timeout called on the field. Oh, boy. Wow. I genuinely don't know what to say right now. Snap. Underwood back to pass. He's getting rushed in the pocket. Throws it to Marshall. He'll be brought down at about the 30-yard line. 3rd and 5 coming up. About 2 minutes to go. Underwood to throw again. Still looking. Steps up, throws it down. Incomplete. Intended for Marshall. 4th down. 2.5 to go. 4th and 5. I can't believe it. I can't. Wow. I genuinely cannot believe it. All right. So 4th and 5. This is it right here, guys. 4th and 5. Michigan's out of timeouts. 2.5 to go. Underwood throws it over the middle. It's picked off. Intercepted by Igbinosun. And Ohio State clinches it.
You want this ball? You gonna have to take it from me. Take it from me, baby. It's mine.
Igbinosun took his helmet off after he picked it off to celebrate. That's going to be a flag. Nobody gives a fuck. Play, hang on, Sloopy, motherfuckers. Woo! Oh! Woo! Oh, yeah. Woo! Oh, man. I don't give a shit. We'll play it twice. Oh. I'll tell you this right now. It didn't feel this good when we won the national championship. When we won the national championship, that felt awesome and that was great. But Bud, let me tell you, this feels better than winning the national championship. I think I'm not bullshitting you. Last year's national title, it felt good, but it felt hollow because we didn't beat Michigan. We didn't win the Big Ten title. We won the national championship, and that was a hell of an accomplishment. And I'm proud that we did that, but it did not feel like we really earned it. This is amazing. This is amazing. I 5 years, 4 tries, and we finally beat the bastards. Would I rather see Ohio State go undefeated and win the whole thing, or see Michigan go 0-12? If we go undefeated and win the whole thing, that means we also beat Michigan. So yes, I would rather see that. Real quick, I got a gift for you Michigan fans. I don't do a lot of bragging. I don't try to brag too much, but let's check on the live tracker for how many days it's been since Ohio State beat Michigan. 0 days. Wow. Since Ohio State beat Michigan. 0 days. Because today is that day. Take all those fucking signs you bastards have made over the last couple of years and shove them up your ass. Oh my God. Day 0, motherfuckers. We got your asses. Finally, we got your asses. Sean with the $2. Thank you. 2 Canadian. Like Tree said, ranked Pitt equals doomed. Yeah, poor Pitt. They can't do shit, can they? Thank you again for the 2 Canadian. I appreciate it, man. Woo! 3rd and 5 for Ohio State. They did get the ball back after that turnover. We got about a minute left. Game's not over yet, so let's finish this one out, and then we'll celebrate. 3rd and 5. Dawson Jr., that's going to get the first down, and that is the ball game. First down, Ohio State. That's going to do it. 2 knees, and that's it. And Ryan Day with the fuck yeah on the sideline. Bust out the gold fucking pants, Columbus. We did it, baby. Oh, my God. And Ohio State has defeated, finally, we finally beat Michigan. We finally did it. The curse is over. It's over, baby. Guys, Phoenix with the buck. Thank you very much, Phoenix, for the donation. I appreciate it, man. Wow. Oh my God. Ooh. Oh my God. They're doing everything they can to not let Ohio State plant the flag. No, it's the Michigan staff is doing everything they can to prevent the flag plant. That's why. Oh. I just cannot. Oh. All right, look, I'm going to let somebody in for a minute. He's an Oregon fan and a friend of mine. He hasn't been on the stream too much in a minute, so I'm going to let him in for a few minutes to say it. And I think it'd be really interesting to hear from him from an Oregon fan's perspective. So, wow. Yeah, this is big. Helvetica, my friend, it's been too long. How you doing?
It's been a while, man. Also, yes, I have the Caps jersey on for tonight.
I don't blame you. Yeah.
But yes, you understand why I had to do this on the whiteboard. Quack equals quack is greater than bow.
Yeah. Helvetica.
You got me.
Helvetica, I'm trying to get the graphic removed. Hang on. There we go.
Yeah.
Helvetica is a good friend of the channel of mine. He's a very much an Oregon Ducks fan.
Quack.
And it's been yeah. Sorry about that, eliminating you fuckers from the Big Ten championship. Enjoy your time in the playoffs.
It is what it is, man. It is what it is. Hey, at least you got another task ahead of you.
Yeah. No, I know.
It's called Indiana.
Now we got to deal with Indiana. So it's going to be.
Speaking of which, I see someone. Oh, I see team who already got eliminated fan is wanting to come in too.
Oh, really? Yeah, let's make this an impromptu party. Hang on. I'm gonna bring some of the boys in.
You want me to get the quacker in?
Yeah, bring the fuckers in here. You invite Logical too. See if he wants to come in. Let's make this a little party for a minute, huh?
Well, let's make it a party before we have to deal with that later. Because to be clear, 2:00. You find if I do an impromptu advertisement here for you?
Go for it. Yeah, go for it, bro. Do it. Yeah.
All right. USF tonight. We got USF tonight at 5 East. 5 Eastern today.
The shit posting contest on the R Your Name Tree subreddit.
And congratulations, we are not dumbasses of the week.
Damn right.
Unfortunately, we were dumbasses in our own right because guess what? For the first time, we had a back-to-back week champion.
That's crazy. That's crazy. All right, waiting to see if everybody else can come in here. All right, look, I'm just gonna be.
Yeah, I sent the links to both Duck
Yeah.
and.
Oh, here's a logical. He just jumped in.
Where's Leaf Tits? But yes! Congratulations, Ohio State! You actually did something decent. Set the clock to 0. Between A&M, GT, and now Michigan, I haven't experienced this much sports pain since 28. Oh,
Red, I'm sure you got some
Hey,
alcohol
buddy.
close to you.
I can't drink right now because I'm
Cheers,
sick,
everybody.
but cheers, buddy.
Cheers, everybody.
hey, get the tea.
Cheers.
Hey, get the tea out.
To all of us fellow Buckeyes. It's been a long wait, but we finally fucking did it.
To be clear,
Finally.
to be clear, you have officially shed up a nickname, but I've given you guys way too many times.
And that would be,
Bucknut.
dude, Stuck Ice was way better.
To be clear, the Buckeye is a nut. That's why I call you a Bucknut.
Very funny.
Indeed. Well,
Typical health, making jokes that nobody gets. Well, except for himself, I should say that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Fucking A.
Oregon.
Well,
Oh,
Flubby.
shut up. University is spoiled. I'm not going to say that line to get Red demonetized.
Oh, Flubby, I am more than happy, buddy. I can finally play Blue Christmas without any shame.
I know, right? It was a long time coming, man. It was a long time coming. This was way too long.
indeed.
Meanwhile,
Indeed.
Red, I know you're going to play the George of the Jungle clip when it pertains to a certain battle of the Lone Star State.
George of the Jungle, that's a fucking show I've ever heard since I was a kid. Jesus.
I'm talking about the
Yeah.
Disney movie.
Yeah, the Disney movie.
Look,
He
I'm
does.
not worried about what happened with A&M in Texas. I'm not worried about what Alabama and Auburn are doing tonight. I'm not worried about any of that shit.
Texas
I'm
A&M
so-
falls short to Texas again. Classic element of college football comedy. Now comes the part where we throw our heads back and laugh. Ready? Laugh. Ready? Laugh. Ready?
Never gets old. Never gets old.
Never gets
Oh.
that sound clip never gets old. And that's from the original George of the Jungle movie too. That's even
It is.
better.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
That's where the
All
meme
right.
came from.
Oh, my
All
God.
right. Anyways, guys, it's great bringing you guys on for a few minutes. This is it.
Really
This
is.
was,
Yeah.
especially you. It's been a while since we had you on here, man. So it's really good to see you again.
Yeah, it's been a while since
Yeah.
one of
I
the
know, it's been
SEC
too long.
Shorts videos.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, it's been a while. So I'm
Yeah.
glad we got a chance to bring you
Jeez.
in randomly. Anyway, guys, as you can tell, my voice is gone and I can't keep doing this. So I'm going to go ahead and close it down for the afternoon and focus on writing this monster of a week 14 chaos that I got to deal with now. Thank you to Helvetica. Follow him on Twitch, Help28. Go to Illogical Canadian and Red Rubber Duckwin on their YouTube channels. Give those guys some love if you can. They make great shit. Always happy to see you guys on here. And thank you so much
Happy to
for
be
watching
on. It's been too long.
this game with me. Final score from Ann Arbor, Michigan. Ohio State 27, Michigan 9. The Buckeyes win their first game against the Wolverines since 2019. The curse is over. The day's counter is reset. And literally the entire state of Michigan can kiss my fucking ass. Good afternoon from
Profit.
Ohio.